We know you'll be with us in the next few days or so. We keep our fingers crossed. But we thank you for your resilience and your leadership. I also want to thank our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. It is because of him that we are doing what we are doing. He is there because of us. We thank him for his resilience and his steadfastness. We thank our defense forces, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, the resistance fighters, the Navy, the Air Force of the United States of Biafra. We thank you so much for what you do in protecting our land, protecting our women from the Nigerian terrorist government, from the terrorists that are wearing Nigerian uniform, parading as Nigerian military and police in Biafra land. We thank you for protecting our land and protecting our people. We thank all the new secretaries of the United States of Biafra in the different departments and their executives, the deputy secretaries. We thank you so much. Other cabinet members, the de facto state governors and their executives, the stakeholders. We thank you so much, the old Briggy cabinet members that are following and doing the needful to ensure that our freedom, which we already got, is fully protected. Thank you so much, Biafrans and friends of Biafrans. Welcome to this space today. It is an honor to once again be here to update Biafrans and address some of the concerns you may have as we move towards our final push to go back to our motherland. First, we have to thank God today for the freedom of our four brothers in Finland. It is a thing of joy for Finland to discover that the Nigerian state is the one that is perpetuating all the crimes they impose or the crimes they say that other people are committing. It is the Nigerian government that is committing those crimes. So what they do is what they impose on other people. And we also have some Biafrans that do the same thing. What they do is what they say that other people are doing. But we are going to smoke them out, just like Finland have smoked Nigeria out today and discovered that those four innocent Biafrans, that they did not do anything wrong. They are just asking for their freedom, which Finland also asked for, and they got their freedom. The lies that the Nigerian government and their agents, Biafran agents in Finland and those that are in Nigeria, the lies they perpetuated, all the lies they lied against these innocent Biafrans, Finland has gone through the whole document, both the one presented by Biafrans, the one presented by our allies on the international scene, and the ones presented by the Nigerian terrorist state. And Finland has determined that these Biafrans are innocent of the crimes and of the allegation that Nigerian President Tinubu have leveled against these innocent Biafrans. They discovered that there's nothing criminal that they did. They discovered that the lies perpetrated by the Nigerian government and their agents in Finland holds no water. And that was why they allowed our Biafrans to just go home today. They are with their families and they are just relaxing. We thank God for that. Our Obato Obie is going to join us very, very soon. Because even the records the Finland authorities have, they've discovered that there's just nothing. There is no crime. Whatever Obatobia is doing is what all of us are doing. It is the same thing that our four brothers they've released. That's the same thing they do. Nothing more, nothing less. And in the course of all these investigations, they've discovered that the Nigerian government reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists that kills innocent indigenes of Nigeria, kills innocent Biafrans. We know that our Prime Minister has been looking for an opportunity to let the world know how criminal Nigeria state is. And now Finland has discovered that Nigeria government and the Nigeria state is the true terrorist, is the one killing people, is the one reintegrating terrorists to go and kill innocent indigents, is the one that have no regard for the rule of law, is the one that is breaking all the human rights laws and charters that Nigeria went into. They've discovered that Biafra is a free nation. The people have spoken and they have exited Nigeria, and there's nothing anybody can do about that. Finland have discovered all that. So in the next couple of days, we know our Obatobie is going to join us, just like these our 4 brothers have gone home to their families. We thank Finland for doing the needful, for doing the right thing, taking your time to go through all the documents that were submitted, both by Biafrans, both by friends of Biafrans, and the one that was submitted by the Nigeria terrorist state. And they found out the truth, that Nigeria is a true terrorist state. It is an enclave of death where people are killed by their hundreds and nobody accounts for that. So thank you so much for Finland. Thank you so much, Finland. Let me get to the topic of today. Thank you so much. Today, they are not happy on what happened on the 29th. Even though they were happy that day, they were all jumping up. But because their paymasters and what they planned didn't come to fruition, they now all of a sudden do a 360 degrees to be back to the sad mode, where they now, some of them are now, it's all about Dr. Obese online. It's no longer about Biafra restoration. It's no longer about United States of Biafra, because their plot has failed and they've already been paid for that. So what they were paid to execute did not materialize. So they have to attack maybe me or some of us here to get more money to continue doing what they were doing. So it was only the Spirit of God that made what happened to Obatobie to happen. Obatobie wouldn't even have handled these criminals. I promise you that. No way, but it is Biafrans that will handle them. And we're already handling them one by one. And I keep telling people, this is not about me. This is not my struggle. This is not my battle. I'm very, very comfortable where I am. I don't have to do this. All of us here, most of us are comfortable. We don't have to do that. But because the love we have for our people, for our country, and we know that the freedom of our people is non-negotiable. And we know that the Zoo government uses insiders. Fulani are afraid of us. Hausas are afraid of us. Yorubas are afraid of us. But they know that it is the insiders, the Biafrans inside, even inside Brigade, those are the people that we use to disrupt the freedom of Biafra. But they've discovered that all of them have a go 419, and that is how they will continue to fade out one day at a time until they are relegated in the trash can of Biafran history. And I promise you, that's where they will end up. Thank you so much. Some of them.
The emancipation of the Prince of Africa. It might surprise you that the Prince of Africa I'm talking about, his emancipation might be Nnamdi Kanu, or is in Nnamdi Kanu. No, the Prince of Africa is the first black Jewish state of Biafra. A candle on the pinnacle. The mountain topmost place of mountain is called Pinnacle. The light is there. The light of Biafra is going to illuminate the whole African continent, and the white is going to be very jealous. The Western world will not like to see what is going to happen in the northern, in the southeastern hemisphere of this country, because we don't belong here. We don't belong here. And one Yoruba man will never travel, make the travel and come to Anambra. You know, say we are the first that they will enter. Immediately they descend on Nature Bridge, they will turn to Lukman. Look. They will see building, they will go there and say, hey, you will be asking me, can I touch? I said, touch him, he's building, they can't beat you. He will touch building. He say, hey, Emetumiaka, Emetumiaka. Then he will come to car lots where we are parking. He will say, is this a car or tortoise? Or go touch it, it's a car. We will give them reception of their life. Reception of because Igbo man has been neglected, bullied, insulted, brought down to the lowest level, dragged on the mud because simply we find ourselves in this part of the world. You think that Lagos is my New York? Are you mad? When someone was telling me that, I said, come to my community. We don't have village again in Igbo land. Hardly you see. The village we have now is Enugu State Film Village. And some of the farmland, you know, where you have these thatched houses, farmers relax there as they are having their rest or fatigue after working in the farm. Those are the villages in the farmland. See, Lagos, we built Lagos. Tinubu is telling the whole world that he built Lagos. Igbo man built Lagos. How they drag with you, no. Somebody will never build an industry or company for Nigerians to work there. He just only buy into Konoir, buy into a Jeep, this thing, blah, blah, blah. All his life is money. Give me, I give you. Take, I take. Take, I take. Take, I take. Igbo man suffered at Idumota. Igbo man suffered to bring up a spinder. That's a trade for Igbo man is suffering now for a lot. The whole plaza, Alaba, they bought everywhere. They built by themselves. Okay, I'm not even surprised if we actually live here. All these establishments, all these facilities, companies, plazas we built, nobody will maintain it because there are some persons that don't have maintenance culture, or else the employee issue, misunderstanding can occur anywhere. If it happens within the Biafra, concept or within the Biafra, let me say, how do I put it? Contraption. It is no new thing. Misunderstanding can occur, and you know that the man of the people, our leader, is right inside. When he comes out, everything is gonna be okay. So whatever is transpiring or getting, wherever they are getting it wrong this time around, when the major man, the main man, Nnamdi Kanu comes out, everything will be what? Normalized. So if Orabueze, whatever she calls herself, starts or begin to scatter what Ekpa or Nnamdi Kanu has done, I don't think that will bring any issue against Biafran states. When there is problem in a time like this, I think later we should come together to iron things out. They that think they are wiser or better than us are the ones that are playing pranks on us, laughing that maybe Biafra is not going to work. Now they have started to fight. It is always like that. Where is it going to? It's going to peace, harmony, serenity, and justice. Biafra has come, and nobody is bigger than Biafra. Biafra is bigger than anybody. It's the best nation so far because we are going to bring succor. We are going to bring justice. We are going to bring what? Equity on the continent of Africa. We are not going to be part of AU or ECOWAS. All these are being removed by our past colonialists, British, Belgians, Spanish, Portuguese, and the French. That's why Biafra has come to open the eyes of African nations. Forget about what is happening within the contraption. It's always like that.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rav. It's a very fine place to leave it. So we would like you to be in our platform tomorrow. Thank you. 1 minute, sir. What will you say about what is going on presently now that the Minister of Finance in the United States of Biafra refused to take order from the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze?
He may refuse to take order today and accept to take it tomorrow. So he may refuse to take order. Maybe 5 minutes ago he refused to take order, and time to come he accepts and he takes the same.
But don't you think that that singular act might sabotage the whole effort of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
We cannot determine anything now because all the process is still on. It is on. It's not because of maybe because he refused, like as I told you, to take order now, that you can say everything is jeopardized. So, you know, you know, whenever freedom fighters are on, there used to be, sometimes you have some saboteurs, sometimes you have some yes or no. You have some supporting, some not supporting, but it's not the major issue. The major issue is that he may not take order now, like as I say, but he may be convinced later on, and he will take order and keep on moving.
All
And
right.
I'm not agree that somebody say it's because is a woman, but information. There are so many informations. All those people they have also some information. Sometimes Simon Ekpa is a little bit aside. The new woman that is coming up, confidence may not, uh, you know, they may not build up confidence. They may not have confidence in her now. So everything will happen through their dialogue. That's what I think.
All right. Thank you for speaking with us.